And as the team was growing, you eventually switched to an employee. Did you feel any difference between being an intern?
No, to help set some of the timelines. So I was part-time. I would come in about 20 to 30 hours during the work week while I was in school, which is crazy. That's a lot of hours. I actually liked going to Riot more than I liked going to
Yeah,
school
of
at some
course.
points. Um, and then in the summer, I would work. I worked 50 hours. And so I done it, never felt like an intern. In fact, they even gave me a business card within a month, and it said design intern, but I had my own business card. I felt like an employee from the first day. Right? I felt included. I felt heard, and that was awesome. Uh, because typically an intern doesn't do that type of stuff. You don't get to work on the game itself. You help. You just make sure other people have what they need. And they were just like, yeah, go solve this problem, or go do research over here, or go. We're trying to throw an office party. Can you help us curate decorations and food ordering so that we can have a nice celebration at the end of the week? Things like that. So I would do all that type of stuff, and I never felt expendable. I felt appreciated, and that was cool.
Is that still the case with the interns at Riot
Yeah,
today, that they get to
absolutely.
solve all these real problems rather
Yeah.
than just like...
You dive in and you join your team and you're doing work on that team. So if you're an artist and you're an intern on the skins team, you're drawing or contributing to the art that's going into the game live. If you're an engineer, you're solving engineering problems. You might own a service, which is like a little piece of technology or whatever, or whatever needs to be done. Really, they'll find a project and you'll go in and do it and get feedback from more veteran people, but it's not busy work. It's real work that will most likely
Yeah.
be player facing. So it's cool.
We had an earlier interview with a lady that works in structural engineering, and we were also talking about interns. And she mentioned she gave kind of like advice for young people to be aware of the companies where they get their internships so that they don't end up being a lackey. So I'm wondering, why is it different? Is it that different companies have different approach and they value these interns differently? Why does Riot give so much freedom and creativity to interns versus other people just kind of like abuse the young people?
So I'll answer two questions. Your first question, I think you answered it yourself. Different companies have placed different weight and value on it. Some people see interns as a means to an end. A lot of time interns are just free and they're just there, and there's like an implicit, you got this opportunity to be here and be exposed to things for free, but in exchange, you do whatever I need you to do, and you are, you're just here to help me, right? Like there's that sort of
It's a little
attitude.
bit one-sided.
It's one-sided, but the thought is, for some industries, that's the way it's done, and that's the way most people come up in a lot of ways. And we all start at the bottom. You gotta learn the way I learn, which is you get thrown in and you just take heat and you take criticism and you stomach through it, and the strongest survive. And I think that's a lot how entertainment, film, and TV work, right? Like you're not paid well, you're expendable, you're expendable because so many people desire jobs. So like those who make it are those who can have the fortitude, good or bad. And I actually don't really support it, but that is what it is, and that's how you make it through the system. And there are other places who go, look, interns are an opportunity to grow and create a new generation of contributors. And so let's find a way to empower them and use their intelligence to level up what we need to level up in. And you look at it as an investment in those people as the future of your company and your products. Because where's the innovation going to come from? It's going to be from the youth, the next generation. And I think there's investing in that keeps the companies focused on growing talent that's going to help them solve problems in the areas that they're solving. Because a lot of time the interns are coming from a different generation. They're coming with different perspectives and different frameworks and understandings, and that's valuable. I'm 38, so for me to go, this is what a player likes. I kind of get an idea of what a 38-year-old might like, but what's it like to be a 12-year-old in Indonesia playing on a mobile phone, or a 9-year-old playing in Canada, on a PlayStation? Like, it's different, and there's different frames of references. So I think interns and younger developers help keep you fresh, and they will be the people who will solve problems in the long haul. So that to me is my opinion on it, and I think Riot sees it similar. And we've built our internship programs to be supportive like that. Now, when I was an intern, there was no program. It was just like, hey, Paul, I just got lucky. Hey, Paul, I need you to do this crap, but you can also do this other cool stuff too. And you're part of the team. And so that's the attitude was always you're part of the team. You're not lesser. And I think a lot of places are very hierarchical, and they make you feel lesser.